Hello, gamers. What's pop? Oh, never mind. I'm going to blow your ears off. 1 second. Microphone's not right. Right, microphone should be okay now. I apologise for that. My bad, pimp. Right. Look, I've got a new cool little plugin for the stream now, or overlay. We've got the music actually displaying at the top right properly without me doing some weird boofed way of going about it. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't have the right microphone preset selected. How we doing? So, we're getting fully on the outdoors grind. Going to be playing majority of the TFC tracks in today's stream. We are in my server. We're in my server, so if you just type in Lins in the search page, it should be all Gucci. I've moved some things around on the stream. I do want to move the map down though, because that currently overlaps there. Move the map a bit lower, because I can never see the flags properly. Let's move it about there. That should be fine. It should be Gucci. Hope we're all doing good. Another cool thing today, by the way. That music is actually a bit louder than I thought it would. Hang on. Tiny bit quieter than it was. Yeah, very often, Adam. We race in the same championships. Yeah, I'm going to go through all the TFC stuff. I think that... So, when you go through the server manager, there's, I think, 10 spots for you to choose for it just to scroll through. And there's 12 tracks. So I removed Redbud because I think Redbud's super overplayed. And I also removed Parlour because I just hate that version of Parlour. I think it's awful. All the tracks are in the pinned comment. So if anybody else is asking what tracks today, feel free to point them in that direction, boys. Saves me a lot of repetition as well. Please and thank you. And I've got some of my gear. We got some of the FXR gear on the go. And I think this has been one of my favourite just gear sets for the entire year, actually. Don't have the bike yet, unfortunately, so we're still rocking around on a McCreation. We're kind of half and half at the moment, but I like it. I think it looks very, very nice. And I think, so today I want to have a bit of a focus on trying to just be consistent. I don't care about being the fastest person on the track. I want to really try and drive home for me being consistent, but then also... Jackson go past. I'm also being consistent when the track gets super rough and eroded. And so the time for me is currently 7:30 PM, so I feel like we'll be able to be going for a good 4 hours or so tonight. It's not going to be a short stream by any means, we'll be grinding away. Why does my monitor feel like it's in a different position to normal? Hang on. Feels like it's slightly off-centre. I feel like it was further over to the left than normal. There we go, that should be a little bit better. Oh, it might be a good day today, doing this on a Sunday, because everybody should be about. And I'm also going to turn off, because I keep forgetting to do it, I'm going to turn off the in-game chat, because I don't know what's wrong with people in this game. They always feel the need to spam chat. So, there you go, chat is disabled. I removed the controller overlay because I just feel like there's too much going on the screen all the time. There's a lot of information there. And I feel like, unless you're just staring at the controller overlay the whole time, you don't really get an idea of what exactly it is that I'm doing, because it all happens so fast. So unless a couple of people want it, I'll throw it back on, but for now it should be alright. I feel like a lot of the time having the controller overlay on causes more questions than answers, people wondering why I'm turning in like diagonals and stuff, and yeah. But that is what we're going for today. We're going to try and be silky smooth. It's not my first time on today. I played quite a bit with Charlie earlier on these tracks as well. And I've been having a bit of a struggle today with the front end on the 450s. Especially when it gets rough. Like, so many times my front end will just knife out of nowhere. And I feel like I'm doing what I should be doing. So I need to try and find ways of combating that and being a little bit smoother. All the tracks on the stream today are going to be paid tracks. Have a read of the pinned comment if you're curious. Outdoor Season is TFC tracks, as in TFC is the one making them, but it's not these tracks that already exist. We're getting brand new ones. Rougher ones, more rutted ones, ones that will challenge the pro riders a bit more and make for some better racing than what we currently have. And the most important part is not having random sand traction dotted around on tracks that aren't sandy. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, like these tracks are probably the most played paid tracks, and especially they will be over the course of the next week because everyone's getting their tryhard on, they're getting their sweat on ahead of the Nationals season. Everyone's playing them at the moment. And I've got my server set up today, so it's just going to cycle through. I've got it set to, I think, a 7-minute warm-up and then a 4-lap race, and it's just going to automatically work its way through the tracks. So if you download a track and you don't get in before the race starts, your best bet is to just download the next track and join as a spectator and get ready for it to change tracks. I'm letting it all roll through today. Oh my Christ. You know what? I didn't expect to have people asking about it already. So let me just slap it on again at the bottom left. I really didn't think people would miss it that much. I just feel like there's a lot going on the screen. I feel like it's super busy. I feel like there's no way, unless you slow the stream down and go and replay it, you can actually work out what I'm doing in time with the riding. Like, your eyes can't look at the overlay and the riding at the same time. I think a bunch of the riding that I was doing today, Chris, has kind of proved that the 250s are just better than 450s at the moment for riding. I was having some good battles with Cam, and he's on a 250, and he would just absolutely leave me in tight, twisty parts of the track, where the 450s are just so awkward to try and get round it. But yeah, Honda and Yamaha I think are the best two. I just prefer the Honda the most. I'm sure it'll all change whenever we get an OEM update as well. Fortunately, it's just me, myself and I today. Not going to be joined by any special guests at all. Charlie's gone for work. Rum's probably playing World of Warcraft. So you boys just have me. Just have me and myself and I. I'll try my very, very best to not get angry at all at any weird front end or Poboso issues that we may incur throughout the stream. Although it's probably wishful thinking. Also interesting lines that people take on this game. Yeah, Charlie works like Sunday to Thursday, so he has Friday and Saturdays off rather than everyone else's like normal Monday to Friday. It wouldn't surprise me if we get quite a few fast people in here today. And we've got Jackson's in here already. I've seen Finn floating about earlier today. Merck's in here. Who else we got? Larson's in here. Jay's in here. Finn's in here. Oh god, this is going to be like a... It's going to be a practice moto, basically. Jesus, lots of fast people. Now, one thing that I need to try and practice before is how to get good starts now. Because it is actually written in the rulebook for the series that the old Linda launch is banned. So whilst everybody else is going to be doing that in here and probably getting really good starts, I'm going to be trying my best to try and find some sort of a better way out the gate. I hate how loud it is on the gate when everyone revving their bikes all the time, god damn. I'm experimenting with this at the moment where I hold the rear brake and accelerate and push forwards, and then as soon as the gate drops, let go and just let the engine's auto-clutch go. Whoever's on this Honda, please go straight. Like, you're turning right in a straight line. There it begins. It begins already. Oh, people's low IQ just genuinely frustrates me so much sometimes. And now I'm getting cross-jumped. I generally do struggle playing against random people in this game. I feel like the pro races are so much better because you feel like people can you can predict what people are going to do a bit more. Like this man, I have no idea what's going through his head here. I will try my very best to try and dodge everyone. Alright, he's going inside there. I'm not even going to bother. Filter in behind Jackson here. Unfortunately, the inside in this corner is absolute garbage, so I do have to follow in here. I'm surprised to be this far up towards the front after that horrific start I had. Let's get on the brakes, up and over the wall. Get Larson here, who is also on the FXR team, although I have selfishly only downloaded my gear, so we can't see his stuff. Oh, drifted out a bit wide there, I didn't want to take him out. Oh, just absolutely destroyed Jackson off the face of that jump. Oh my Christ. Ah. Wouldn't be a Lin stream if I didn't crash into other people's bikes and have the bike spawn facing the wrong way, would it? I do think overall I'm probably one of the unluckiest players. God, these bumps around the outside cause my bike to pogo so bad. Oh my god, what was that lag? Who's this in front of me on the Honda that's lagging their titties off? Might be Jay, I think. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Serves me right for looking at a bike rather than looking at the track. Gone flying. So much for the consistency already. Going out the window. I think it might, well, my server might just be struggling because I saw someone else just teleport then for a sec. I don't know, Chris. Just message in the General MX Bikes Discord and you'll get a bunch of answers. You could always try and make it yourself as well. There's lots of YouTube tutorials out there on how to go about making gear and stuff. Save yourself some money. Oh my Christ. And facing the wrong way again. These are the frustrating crashes that I've been having recently that I generally wouldn't tell you how to stop it. I land and the bike just instantly dies on me. Which it would be nice to try and find a way of fixing all that before the season starts, because I end up losing a hell of a lot of time. I don't feel like I'm trying to go too fast. I don't think I'm trying to go crazy. I just feel like you should be able to get away with more than you do on this game. Like even me with my weak old noodle arms could survive some of these overjumps IRL, but in game you just get deceased. Hopefully I'll warm up into it a little bit. Right now, riding like El Garbo. One thing that I do struggle with as well, which I've noticed in the last 2 streams, is where I have this music overlay on, I also have to listen to it at the same time, and it really, really distracts me having music on while I'm playing. It might come a point where I just turn it off completely. Or go back to the old one where it plays in the background for you guys, but I can't hear it. It's like the predetermined list. I will be turning my fan on as soon as this race is over, because my PC is already pumping out a disgusting amount of heat. Interesting how Finn gets cuts for that at all. Oh, for God's sake, man. I'm getting fed up with people cross-jumping the shit out of me. Oh, it's so... I don't know how you're meant to make passes. You can't jump near anybody. Try and give Jason room there. Around the outside. Knew that was going to be a risky one. Yeah. Guessing that Jay took an extremely low line there, otherwise why on earth is it... Look, what is this, man? This I genuinely... I find it so hard to not get pissed off at this game. What am I meant to do? I just let go of my controller and it just starts wobbling all over the place. It's so mad. Thank you, Mr. Frizzy. Thank you very much, man. Oh, God. Save my sanity, please. This has got off to possibly the worst start possible. I'm just riding like a dickhead. I'm retiring from this race. Yeah, fuck that. Not doing that. Gonna get my fan on as well. Cool me down. Ah, right. Fan is on, although it's still not getting. Nope, still not getting me. Why is it so hard to angle a bloody fan so it hits you? There we go. Yeah, imagine being like 15 minutes deep into a live stream and already being triggered. Sim's dog shit. The competitive side of it's just far too tryhard. You got to dedicate 10 hours a day to it. Not a bit of me. Tried doing that last year on Sim and got 2 or 3 rounds deep and just gave up. Trying to ride around a track and then people go invisible and then teleport inside you and take you out. It's not fun. I have no idea how it's considered e-sport worthy. What was it? What's this? Why does this shit still exist as well? Crazy stuff. Like, that is as if we don't struggle enough already. That's death. A little fly around. They're on their last lap, so it's not like we're missing out on too much. I mean, I respect Mr. Merc for trying to ride the banana bike. Does not look like a fun time. I'm going to, I hate to do it, boys, I am going to turn this music off and turn that overlay off because it's, I don't know, it's like sensory overload for me. Like, I can't concentrate on playing at the same time when I've got that going on. I'll put my normal one on in the background that I usually have on, and hopefully you won't hate me for it. Oh. Yeah, buckle up, boys, because we should be going for like 4 or so hours today, maybe a bit longer. Depends how we're feeling, depends if the rage leaves my body. Because I've been struggling all day today. I've been trying my very, very best to try and ride smooth and consistent and not go too fast, and I still have the most random crashes. It's unreal. Oh, I've put names on. There we go. The old Shrim dog. Sprocket, that power on Suzuki, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, none of the 450 bikes are bad in terms of power. Like, 450s are a little bit overkill in this game in general. It's all of the bike's handling. It's just what's so atrocious in the suspension. But yeah, the power, not a problem at all. Not an issue. Mad at the game in general, Finn, to be honest, not individual person. If that was like a one-off incident, I wouldn't mind, but the amount of times I've been destroyed today is actually unreal. We was playing that server earlier today as well, I think on like Millville. Was it Millville? Yeah, I think it was Millville. The entirety of like the first lap I was just getting absolutely ridden through, and I don't understand what goes through people's heads in this game in general, and how they can expect to just ride through people and be fine and get away with it, and it just leads to more crashes. And it's like, if you all just chill out for a second or two on the opening lap, everybody would survive much easier. There'd be a lot less frustrating overall. And it's like, I kind of relate it to the same way as on like CSGO, for example. Sometimes, if you end up making, like, let's say you make a Smurf account and you're playing against easier players, sometimes you'll actually find it harder than your own rank because they do things that you don't expect them to do. Whereas if I'm in like a pro outdoor race or supercross race, usually I'm quite confident in people like holding their lines and taking quote-unquote the fast line round a corner. But when we go into public lobbies and there's such a varying skill difference, it's so difficult trying to work your way through and just trying to be clean overall. Oh, I think that is now moving on to the next round, which is old Lakewood, Colorado. To be fair, this Lakewood track is good, but again, I think the majority of the TFC tracks, to be fair, I think they are so much more fun on 250s. I think I'm too old for how intense the 250 class is. Everyone's, I think you need to duct tape your right trigger down for 30 minutes plus 2 laps and just lean. Oh, I completely forgot, by the way, that right now is the 125 race for GPs. We've got 125s on Locket. Locket. That shifted over. I have not. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Right. Why have I got 7.2 litres in? That don't sound right. Put it on 5. Take some fuel out, because why not? Do it for the memes. Oh, to be fair, Martin, the merch is quite old. I've not added new designs in a very, very long time, and I probably don't plug it anywhere near as much as I should do. Maybe I should start adding it to like the beginning or middle or end of videos or something, see if I can get a few sales. I can't remember the last time I actually sold anything. It wouldn't surprise me if this season there's multiple rounds where the 250 class have a faster qualifying lap than the 450s. It's just the way that you can stay planted in corners and rail them on the 250 is insane compared to the 4s. Yeah, I got FXR gear on at the moment. I think I've got everything in terms of the rider. I just need to, I'm just waiting on the bikes now. Still rocking them at Creations bike. Oh god, I'm not braking anywhere near enough. This outside. Ooh. Alright, go on, King. You just lay down in the middle of the track. Why not? Go back to the pits or respawn, one of the two. Lakewood always seems to be a bit framey for me. I don't know if it's because of the height map, and it does go quite a long way off into the distance up in the mountains. Maybe it's just harder for the game to load.
Chili's.
I'll see if I can get this damn jump around the corner now. As we slide them. I didn't even know there was a season pass out yet. To be honest, I probably won't sign up or look at shop or anything until the very last day. Not very prepared when it comes to those sorts of things. I always do it last minute. On the plus side, we might get some Linz logos around the Nationals tracks. I did slide into Stoney's DMs and ask if that was alright. That's a W. Oh, I just feel a lot more sane right now, not having the music in my ears at the same time. I don't know how people play with super loud music on all the time, but I know Rum plays some pretty hardcore stuff while he's playing. No, Fraser, I'm not. Oh, it's just a random race, isn't it? It's not proper pre-season. Not a proper TFC new track. Very, very rarely do races that aren't aerial or GP related. Don't need to put myself through any more stress. Game ends up being stressful enough. Need to try and emphasise being smooth. But I don't know how to when the bike doesn't want me to be smooth. I know around here, for example, I had A 53 was my qualifying lap on a 250 last night. I guarantee I will be nowhere near a 53 on a 450 around it. There's a 59. Is the bike going to go across into me? It was close, so he was almost there. I'm going to have to keep it in third gear around here, or downshift and then shift up again. Oh god, we're too wide. I'm going to crash here probably. Oh, to be fair, took those bumps a lot better than I thought it would. Fully expecting a crash. Like that. I can overjump that on a 250 almost down to these bumps and be absolutely fine. But the 450's front ends say nah. They don't want anything to do with it. An issue I have is if I want to go even slower than I am now, just try and be 100 or 200% sure that I'm not going to get any weird crashes. Like, I feel like I'm just tiptoeing around the entire track and that everyone else is going so much faster. Not sure what to do to just stop it. Oh, why are people stopping on the track? You annoying humans. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Hold your line, please. I beg. I could have absolutely yeeted that guy off the track in that corner, but I thought, you know what, no, I'll check up. I'll be nice. I'll hold my line just to get my front wheel destroyed because they can't exit a corner properly. I need to stop being nice. It always ends up ruining my race or my lap. I just need to start riding people high. I'm not in full control of service day, Chris. As it's just set up to go through a warm up and a race. It's all automated today. Oh my lord! Barely on the throttle. The Discord doesn't need changing at all, Senders. It's got everything that we need. Oh god, I hate people that cut the track just to be... No, you know what, to piss you off, I'm going back to the pits so you can't be near me. I need to start rejoining with aliases again. I think today has really, like, got under my skin overall in these public servers. I generally hate being me sometimes. Number one way, piss off Linz, if anybody wants to. Cut the track to be near him and around him. I'm not sure what that does for you. I'm not sure why you need to be near me on the track. But yeah, that's a thing. It's very rare I'll get through a race these days without someone doing it. And it's so sad. I wasn't even a quarter of a throttle in looking at my throttle inputs and I still almost backflipped coming out the gate. What is wrong with you? Absolute brain dead idiots. Jesus Christ. Oh my, I can't be asked. I'm not moaning anymore. I'll go silent if I have to. I can't deal with the IQ. It's unreal. I got to spend all this time trying to get back past everybody again and dodging everyone's bikes because people can't use the left trigger into turn 1. Right, what's happened here then? Server disconnected. Sick. Why is the server disconnected? It's my server. I've not pressed anything. Ah, guess we'll load it up again. Enough that. Feel like I probably shouldn't have gone live today. But I have this bloody shitty server manager open at the same time. So now I can't see everything that I was seeing earlier. Let me just reload everything. And we join again. And we have to redo the hangtown track for the lols. I like going back and doing this actually. Actually, of course, I can't overlay what I want to overlay on the screen right now because MX Bikes thinks it's the centre of attention, and nothing will go over the top of it until I'm synced into a server.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
So eventually, when this is bloody done, let me overlay the pox. Oh my Christ! I'm gonna scream. Oh, it's so painful, man. Here we go. Right, so. What I want to do is I want to go find that start again, and I want you boys to genuinely tell me what I could do differently here. I'm going to play it into 0.25 speed. I'm aware that the quality is awful, but not much I can do about that. It's just full screen things. Right, oops, that's not the start. My bad. Keep going. Or have we gone too far? Aha, here we are. Right. We've got a lovely jump here. There is no one on my screen. I check my left to make sure. And I'm like, okay, there's a KTM here, so I'm going to hold the right a little bit more than I am. And I generally want to know who is the dickhead. Like, here is where I'm already getting hit. I'm already getting rammed up the arse here. I don't think there is anything else I can do in my power to stop this from happening. And I'm pretty sure it's either Mr. Gateporn here, or the guy on the Fantic, or there is a KTM front mudguard on the far right-hand side. And there is nothing I can do there. It might be that bike that's gone flying to the left, but it's just stupid. Boys, it's not that hard to use your brain in this game. Please start trying to do it. Well, at least we get another chance at Hangtown now. See if I rage quit this one. I'm gonna... hang on, let me turn that off so it doesn't lag my game. There we go. Right. Let's go! It's like, you're not gonna win the race in the first... in the first corner. But you're definitely gonna lose it and get a lot of people to dislike you. Right, it's a common thing recently. Certain people in the community, which I won't name, because I don't want to add unnecessary hate for the sake of it. But there's some people that are notorious for being quite bad lappers in races, and it just ends up that the whole community ends up getting on your back, and that's what you're known for. So you're better off starting off well in the first place. Charlie, for example, he made the heat races in wherever the last round was. Was it Salt Lake? No, it wasn't Salt Lake. Oakland IRL, Supercross. And Evmuth specifically went out of his way to say thank you to him for being a good lapper at the end of the race. But it's like, just be a good person. And to be fair, if I was doing the old Linz launch, I'd be way in front of everyone and they wouldn't be able to take me out in the first place. But unfortunately, some people had to have a little cry about it when I'd done it the first time round, and now it's banned. So we have to try and find different ways of getting out the gate. Even though everybody's allowed to do it. Or everybody has the ability to do it. They just don't want to learn. No, I'm on 115 FOV at the moment, not 120. My opinion on said lappers is, regardless of how fast you are on the track, if you are being lapped, you have already ruined your race enough to be in that position in the first place. So instead of ruining other people's races, just get out of the way. If they crash and you go back by, fine. When they get behind you again, move again. That's how it goes. Like, do not battle with them. Do not try and pass them. Like, the amount of times I'll lap people that have a faster one-lap speed than me, and then I just get people sat on my arse cheeks, which makes me hella nervous as well. And it's like, well, the reason you're getting lapped is because you're hella inconsistent, so please just chill out a little bit. Not too sure, Rizzy, if I'm honest, because over the course of the next week, these tracks will be played like all the time by everybody. But then after that, I don't know how much love they'll get. It depends if you want to put the money into them now, or if you want to wait and get them week by week. Because I very much doubt that the ones that, or the new ones that will get released one at a time, week by week, they probably won't be played much outside of the one day that they be raced on. But these ones might, because they're a bit more amateur friendly. Maybe I need to put my FOV back to 110. Maybe it's the FOV that's ruining me. Oh god, I'm going to land on the hump again. Front end's going to twist. Oh, let's twist again. Like we did last summer. A lot of the time, the crashes are a me issue because I'm running, if he still runs it that is, I'm running the outdoor suspension that Skills has in his Discord server. So anything out of that is surely down to user input, right? So the crashes that I have personally are on me, because other people don't have them crashes. However, what I will not take responsibility for is people cross-jumping me or getting absolutely destroyed off the start. Best 250 and 450. Answer A is whichever one you go fastest on. Answer B is the meta is the Honda 250 and the Yamaha 450. I feel like I'm moving alright here, but I guarantee as soon as the gate drops, we're going to get some very questionable moments. So in regards to the TFC tracks, they will be released 1 week at a time, and they will be released on the same day of the race, 30 minutes before qualifying starts. Which I believe is 7:30 UTC. Don't know what that is in American time. You'll have to Google that. Hello, Dylan. Are you getting your arse in here? To hit the big bark on me. Has this been a particularly bad lap? Did I make a lot of mistakes? Because apparently I was 2.5 seconds slower than my lap before that. I don't know. You don't get PSI in suspension, it doesn't exist, but what you do get is a big old mute because you're spamming chat like a twat. So goodbye. Not intentionally, Nicklin. It's just happened. And to be fair, I am going to be streaming again tomorrow for the MXGP race. Oh, more Lin's launching going on to my left. It's annoying because I can't actually compare on what because I'm trying a bunch of different starter techniques to see what ends up being good and what isn't. It's hard to compare because when people are launching, I know how much quicker that is. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Guessing, I don't know what to do about the braking over bumps, because the back end seems to step out quite often. Don't know what you've done wrong there, Balti. Never heard of people having that issue. I think they wanted to remove the launch thing in terms of realism, because I imagine it would look quite... I mean, if you're talking about realism, the game looks god-awful from commentator perspective anyway, because the netcode's horrendous and it looks like everyone's just humping the bars constantly in the air. But I imagine in terms of realism, imagine watching everybody on the gate and you've got a gate of 35 people just lighting up the rear tyre before the gate drops. It would probably look pretty stupid. I mean, you can do it in public lobbies as much as you like. That's cool. I usually do. I'm just trying to practice other ways at the moment. About 95% of the tracks for this game at the moment are free, and another 5% aren't. So once you have bought the game, you haven't really got to spend another penny on it unless you want to go down like the competitive racing route, where a lot of them tracks are paid for. But just general fun tracks are not. So have you noticed how much more stress-free this game is when you actually get a decent start? And you're not trapped in the back around all of the lower IQ. And that's not to say that everyone that's slower on this game has a low IQ, because I know some people are going to try and take that out of context. I know some not amazing people that are very, very good to race with. Speaking in general rule of thumb, the further back you get, the more chaos you get involved in. I think I've only got the track on Point Four Road because it's literally a 4-lap race. It shouldn't be that deep, but getting some pretty square edge bumps going on. Oh, you'll be surprised, but they kind of go hand in hand, Coman, because you should be aware that the netcode isn't great, so therefore you should give people a bit more room, but people don't. They just think they're entitled and go in without braking at all. I'm sure if someone like McChicken, who has 300 ping and has people teleporting all over his screen all the time, is one of the cleanest racers in the game, I'm sure other people can do it as well. No, I don't love Chicken's ping either. Always funny getting into what has just happened? Why have I just frozen like that? Oh my lord, that weren't just a stream, that was in my game as well. I thought I was about to go over the bars. Yeah, when I get in private races with Chicken and we're messing around, it's impossible to take him out because you'll just go flying. But anytime he wants to take you out, he can do. 50 seconds back. Well, I'm guessing the NCD guy is going to get kicked off of this if he's cutting at the start. Don't understand people that feel the need to cheat at the start of these races. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Actually, I'll pretend that he hit a hard reset and it spawned him across the track. Well, I'm not sure why you just carry on going from that point as normal and not get back to where you were. His ping's bad because he's from Australia. That's why. The Australians and the Brazilians are the notorious bad pingers in this game. The first race is on Friday the 26th, so just next Friday. So everyone's going to be on the grind over this next week. Rum's done his 20 minutes worth of playing the game, so he'll probably show up at round 1 and still get a top 5 somehow. And get on the brakes. This could be a massive mistake trying to hug this inside rut. Actually went okay. I know some people go inside of the inside down here. You see there's a rut formed there. Just because that inside's got a horrible hook in it. It's realistic to have a hook there, but for some reason this game's physics just hate when a rut isn't the perfect 180. Anytime it tightens up towards the end of it, you get all sorts of weird physics going on. Which is usually the best time to stand up and lean forwards as well. It tends to mellow it out a little bit. If anyone needs any advice on those sorts of things. Big fan of this gear, by the way. Very much enjoying it. Doesn't make as much of a difference for me as it did back in the sim days because I can only see my arms and my gloves. But it's still very nice to mix things up a bit. A free track I recommend downloading. There's so many. There's hundreds and hundreds of tracks. How am I meant to narrow that down? Krakenberg, Dreamland, Minotaur Compound, Farm 14, Walnut. So many. So many free tracks. They're good. Can you imagine if Krakenberg was made nowadays? That would 100% be going up on the shop. That track should not be free, the amount of work that went into that. Hello, Mr. Agogo. Nice to have you back again, buddy. Some nice chilled vibes. This stream started off a little bit aggy from me. Rage quit the first race. I'm not having a good time with it. But second race, get a good start. Look how much easier life is. We're happy, we're vibing. We're answering chat at the same time as playing. Not triggered, not tilted. New race, new me. You're only as good as your last race, so I'll be good after this one and then garbage after the next one. Oh, that's Mr. Doc right there. I've seen him in my chat. I think he's actually watching the stream at the same time. For a little taunt. No, that's a no-footer. That's not what I pressed. All the way around that inside right there, I stood up. And it just stops the bike getting as unsettled as it would do normally. Stood up all the way around here as well. NC, I swear to God I'm going to kick you the amount of times I've seen you just leaving your bike in the middle of the track. Well, that was a lot less, well, that was a lot more stress-free, I should say, sorry. Oh. It's automatically going through the rotation, Dylan. We're skipping out Parlour, but it is going to Lakewood after this one. Yeah, Dio, you're not the only one. I certainly have days where MX Bikes is just not it, and I'm not feeling it. Unfortunately, at the moment, we've got to put in the grind, because I know that everybody else is doing the same. You be grinding. Can anybody else give me any more insight as to what's happened to Mr. Hurlings today? Because I understand that his goggle strap just snapped without him crashing or anything. How does that happen? How tight do you have to wear your goggles for it to snap in the first place? I understand a foot peg snapping, you know, it happens. But a goggle strap makes no sense. God, death holes. Thank God we're only doing one race on each track. I don't think I could take the death holes too much. You can see the gear. This is what I'm rocking at the moment. It's one of my my favourite ones out of the pack. I think it goes with the Yamaha rather well. Would probably go quite nicely with the KTM too. Oh. This MX Bikes things. Interesting line. Yeah, but that ass though, just stick it up in your face. The old heel clickers. This is what happens if you sit down into this rut. You actually hit it really well. Okay, I just completely mugged myself off there. I should not have gone that smoothly. The amount of times that I have my bike like twitching all over the place doing that. I mean, we could like work our way through the gear each time. Just like choose a different gear set. I'm not going to mess around with boots and helmet, but got this bad boy. And oh, I like that one. Have we got any purple boots? Yeah. Oh, gloves. I'll do this and I probably won't be able to join. Got purple gloves? Any purple ones? I don't think so. We've got grey ones. Grey ones could go alright. Yeah, sure, I rock them. And helmet paint. Might just go for white. Yeah. Oh. Gee! Haven't even paid yet. Have you been paid since the last time you sent me loads of money though, Dio? Because that's what I'm more concerned about. I don't want you to be draining yourself. I think it's quite rare that we get new helmet models in game, isn't it? I don't think it's that easy to do.
You guys silly?
I'm still gonna send it. Normal, cool. Right, it's all good, it's all Gucci. It's quite litty, I like that. I'm interested to see what the bikes end up like. If it's just going to be like standard blue, or if he's going to put a different accent colour in there at all. No, there's not, Roger. I'm pretty sure you can pay a card, not just PayPal. Yep. Just MX Bikes noodle on things. Mikey, it might be a case that people are stuck in like that transition screen when the server goes from one track to the other. So it says they're not actually in there in terms of number, but it's almost like it's reserved a slot for them as such. Go yeet. Oh, front end again. Then we have to wait 5 seconds before we can get going. Hey, kart racing pro is more important, boys, as we all know. What is my suspension doing? Or just lack of suspension? I think Skills is lying with these suspensions that he's put in his Discord, because I've seen that man go through bumps. It's actually gross. My suspension does not suspense. Oh my life. Literally nowhere for me to go there if the bike's sideways across the rut. Is that Mr. Jackson trying to go too fast and crash in? Mr. Hot Lap. Oh, yeet. Okay, that's definitely cuts. That's definitely a crash. No, it's not. Okay, ride it out. Lovely. Carry on. What's the outside like up here? Shit, because the back end doesn't get settled in. Honestly, a lot of the time it's not me saving these things. It's purely just a case of the game sorting itself out. A lot of time if you just pin it and let go of the controller, it'll try and sort itself out, which is the exact same force that makes the front end go hella wobbly back and forth over and over again. Is the same force that saves you in them sorts of crashes. It is what is called the virtual rider in game, and it's the rider trying to straighten the bars up by turning the opposite direction. But then it kind of overcompensates and just keeps doing it back and forth over and over again. Oh my god, am I over jumping that quad in? Or the quad. All of the tracks that we're doing in this stream are in the pinned comment. Answers this. All these tight twisty bits here, the 250s are so fast. The 450 just feels like an absolute whale. I don't even know what the 450 does better, to be honest. Straight line speed, that's about it. It can, yeah. The lower you run your direct lean, the less of that input you get. But if you run it super low, you turn. So like if I could just press tap turn here, and if I let go of my steering, my bike would just carry on doing this. You have to like steer the opposite way to get it back up. But it's just trying to find a setting that you don't mind. You probably end up counter steering more than you're steering. Now, is somebody like absolutely like someone just put cum on my tyres or something? Like, why is my back wheel so slippery? I'm running the standard 120s. Hello, Smarties, you're right, man. I think you are. I saw you run one heater on Maryland and then rage quit after a lap and a half in the race. Well, you can certainly set faster one lap times than me. So anyone that goes faster than me, I call a hot lapper. That's the cut-off. That's if you're faster than Lynn's, hot lap. If you're not faster than Lynn's, slow. No in between. And it's been a very quick 7 minutes since the server's been up. The race is about to start. Oh, my brakes aren't working. Skirt. Yeah, anyone that beats me has tyre cheats. That is a well-known fact. Oh, the awful inside line down there. Look at the end of it, just unsettles the bike so much. Yep, you reverse just as I'm coming, thanks mate. Could just sit there. I was trying to go on the inside here, but no. They're almost in order. I've taken out Parla and Redbud. I'm just not massive fans of them. But yeah, we're going for all the other ones in order. What if we beat you? No, that's fine. Like, if anybody beats me, they're cheating. There's no in between. It's a known fact. Otherwise, how else am I meant to walk around with this massive ego? Oh god, I thought I was going over that. I wonder wonder if I could tyre tap after that quad. That could be quite nice. See what suspension does here then. Yeah, yeet. Boing. Took it fine that time. And I landed on a slightly off camber a little bit. On a bank. Can't have nice things, the suspension says no. Oh. Right. What gate do we reckon we're getting this time? Is it going to be good, bad, ugly? It's bad. It's horrible. It's horrific. Oh no, we're probably going to get a worse start than the last one on this track. Oh, I want to launch so bad, but I need to keep practicing these starts. It doesn't know this start is slightly uphill. Oh. I guess I'll go straight. Oh. ATM again, eh? Oh my Christ. How'd you go from far right off the track to yeeting across back onto the track? Right. What are people doing? Just go on the track. Oh my lord. Right, let's play dodge the bikes. Go out inside down here, which I'd never do because it's awful. Oh, I'm getting pissed. How are people so awful? I can only dodge so many bikes, holy moly. What part in the Red Seas? Okay. Right, we've got a bit of work to do this time around. We're a long way back. Probably how much concentration these public lobbies take, just trying to dodge people somewhere. Ah, literally have eyes. Boys, please bind, look left, right, and back to your controller somewhere. I beg. Awareness is the biggest thing in this game. We had a long way back. I've changed my standings thing on the left now, so it says gap like in front and behind me rather than just gap to the leader all the time. I feel like looking at the gap to the leader always stresses me out rather than just focusing what's in front of me. Oh, piss off. What's wrong with people? Use your brakes. Oh my lord. Oh, it's frustrating. Might have to start hosting these public lobbies with collisions off. Save my sanity, save my hairline from receding anymore. only so much I can do to dodge people, the rest is just up to luck a lot of the time. The other downside as well is majority of these TFC tracks are quite one-lined in terms of which line is fast. So if I try and massively mix my lines up to stay that far away from people, I'd end up not getting near or getting past anyway, because I'm just going that much slower. Fuck's sake, man. Oh, just 450 things. Just realised that I think my issue is I don't know if I have tyres on. Which, you know, I should do. I'm just looking at my fuel and I don't know if that's my normal setup. I should do. I'm just wondering because I landed the finish line jump then and my tyres were spinning in a straight line. I don't understand. Oh, pardon me. What the fuck do I do? Why? How do people crash in front of me so much? No, my luck, if I went outside there, the universe would have undone itself and the guy on the outside would have crashed in front of me and taken me down with him rather than the one on the inside. I think I might need therapy by the time outdoors starts.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Skinny Penis. Is that you again, Frizzy? God damn it, man. It does. It kind of works. A little bit. Thank you. Oh, God. At least I can pay for the therapy with it. I try and... I run through my head sometimes. Like, yeah, sometimes I can just not follow, but that last crash, there's someone on the inside and outside. I have to follow someone and take a risk. And I just end up being unlucky. I don't think there is anything to it sometimes other than luck. Just cross jump the crap out of Cat Snot. Thankfully he didn't go down. My God. I hate having to hesitate the whole time because I'm not sure if someone's going to do the right thing and sit still or if they're going to move. That's the thing, is I like pub lobbies in regards to I get to play with you guys a bit more, but I end up getting so frustrated from them because of the difference in skill gap. I know a lot of the time there's nothing that can be done about it, you know? Like, people don't crash on purpose. I just feel like I'm always in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh my lord. Front end, please. It's like, I know I can play the game well. I literally had a moto this year on Earn A in the rain, where I beat everyone by a minute. But I know I can play the game decently. And sometimes it's just not, it's not in the cards. Not even in the top 5. How bad's that? Oh, this is we're back to Mr. Fantic again. Oh, at least he crashed off the track for me this time, not right where I can run into the bike. Oh god, brakes aren't working. There we go. It's good. Crazy how I left it till the last 2 laps to get a bit of a flow going, isn't it? Story of my life. I think this is position it. Yes. Oh, well. Fuck me for trying to change line A and try and make a pass. God forbid I do anything other than the one race line. On the brakes, careful. Careful again. Oh, that's a painful one. Okay, that was third, not fourth. 30 seconds off. Not ideal. But, again, shows how important the starts are on this game. Very, very important. Just going to go off into the abyss. Yeah, I know. Apparently I am. Nice! Oh, God, do I just end the stream? It's not going well. No, why would I run a stock proviso bike? You can see what the stream title is. I've left it falling into the abyss for like an hour before and it's been absolutely fine. So, don't know why today of all days it's decided to do this to me. Probably won't be able to get into my own server now. Nope, server full. Right, who's getting kicked? Yeah, you're lucky. Nobody got kicked. No, you are, Finn. You are. It's just anyone that finishes in front of me is cheating. We've already established that. So, doesn't matter what you say, what you do, what proof you can provide. Cheats. All of it. Yeah, on the bright side, we have got some sexy kit. So, you're as fast as you look, I guess. Bruh, my hammies are so tight, I'd need a trip to A&E if I'd done yoga. I see a few people mentioning like people punting or cutting on the track. If I witness any of it, you will be getting kicked. Like there's no leniency for it. When you join the server, it literally says be an idiot and get banned. I have no issue using my power or my authority to be kicking people. I actually find it quite fun getting people out. I was in the Ace Moto Deddy server earlier today, and 2 people decided to have a eject pole war where they kept just spamming the eject pole over and over, back and forth. So I put one up for both of them and they both got kicked. The power that be. Right, what else we got? Where did I start? I think I started off at Anodias, went to Stella, Let's work our way through. Oh, this one's nice as well. What sort of boots have we got to go with these? If any. Do any of them match? That one was quite nice. What was that? Perp red. Keep that one in mind. Big old perp red. Ooh, big neon. Alright. Okay, okay. Gloves. Vis. That sounds like it's bright. It is indeed. Love that. And helmet. Not that. Helmet. Neon. Oh, black. Red, white, blue. Hot wheels. White. I think we'll go with the neon, to be honest. Lovely stuff. Because there is absolutely no point in doing so, Tyler. The Yamaha is far beyond better than any of the others, even with setups. It's well established at this point. The Yamaha is the best one. If your sister punts me and not you, you will still get kicked. Because 1, you're chatting shit, and 2, if you're not chatting shit, your sister has got you in trouble anyway. So, be gone. About 2 weeks ago, Fredham. I used to have a custom controller one that I made, but I just haven't been bothered to do it since. No point having it that custom, it's too small to see most of the details anyway. God, I forgot this track gets so deep with the rough. This will be stand up everywhere. Also, can never seem to send this to flat without my bike getting all sorts of sketchy, so I usually just check up now, but I feel very, very slow when I do that. Oh, it's been a pretty solid lap. Only it was timed, and I didn't start from the pits, and I started from the finish. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow for the MXGP race. And yeah, I don't think all of it's sand traction, but like 99% of it is. But I run normal tyres anyway, just because I can't be arsed testing if sand is better or not. Oh, my front end. Over the bars we go. Yeet! No, you have not got to have a team to be racing. You can sign up regardless. But if I send this and I land flat, usually... There we go. Get all kinds of wobble going on. You can't save one setup for all tracks, you have to copy it from one to the other each time. No, you don't need a team. You can sign up for anything. No team at all. It's like being a privateer IRL. Some people hit the old transfer line here and I find it so sketchy on the front end. I feel like I'm really abusing the limiter of this around this track. Just go over that rut. Didn't want to go around it anyway. That rut's overrated. And over the bars again, 2 laps in a row, oh my god. Da 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 da. Da da. Oh, Rumsky's in here. He hasn't messaged me in Discord, has he? No, he hasn't. Message him. See if he's interested. Da 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 da. I'm not too sure, Austin. 327 said he was working on it over the weekend. Still the weekend. Got time. But to be honest, it doesn't bother me if it takes until like the day of the race. Hey, how dirty this kit gets. Like, look at it. I'm just brown. Not there's anything wrong with being brown, of course. I'm alright, thank you, Cullen. We've had a bit of a stressful one. The races are either going very well or very, very bad today. And big P14 in the practice times. Jeez. Honestly, Mr. Snow, it's just time. I can't suggest anything other than just putting time into the game. Because it is true, the more hours you put, the better you'll get. There is no, like, quick way of getting good at this game. Every corner is different, every jump's different. You just have to learn your muscle memory and what to do in each situation. Can't wait to get punted in this corner by one person. Right, I think I'm safe. I'm going to slot in. Right, that's my spot. Lovely. Right, we're safe. Okay, now, this race is decided. This should be a nice fun one. Unless I go over this next left-hander because I'm kind of trying to hit it way too fast. Because it's like the best one in the game. Hurrah! Yep, well, there we go. Didn't crash though. It's alright. All Gucci. Oh god. Just front end things. Just 450 things. I don't even know if like the starts that I'm doing are actually good or if it's because I'm against the majority of 250 riders. No real way of practicing it against a full gate of 450s that are not doing the Linda launch. That's probably the smoothest I've hit that little crossover there. Love that for me. Oh, Rumsky in P2. Look at him go. Comes out of retirement. Barks virtual dirt course. And a Honda as well. No worries, Smarties. Thanks for stopping by as always, mate. I'm sure I'll see you next time, or probably even see you a little bit later as well. Oh, I think the stream might get a little bit laggy for a few seconds, boys.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hopefully it doesn't end. Hopefully it keeps going alright. Yeah, a little bit of got a notification from YouTube saying that it might not be smooth. So if it's a bit laggy right now, I apologise. Hopefully it'll sort itself out in a minute or two. And not to go through these rollers, Jesus Christ, that was so slow. Very odd how I never usually have any internet problems, and then the last two streams this has happened where it started lagging. Rum's barking? I will admit I am liking the fluo gloves and the fluo boots. Is the stream back to normal now? The pop-up I had from YouTube's now just disappeared out the corner of my eye. I wonder if it's like in live time or if there's a delay on it. No, I don't trust free palms as laps anyway, Jackson. I usually take them with a little bit of skepticism. Not the best track history with tyre mods on that boy. He has uploaded laps before with them on. So I tend to not watch many hot lap videos in this game anymore. Unless they're from like skills or hurls, then I trust them, but most other people, nah. Looks like there's a lot of action going on everywhere around the track except for me. Oh god, thank. That could have gone bad. We've had a nasty front end wash there. Oh, never mind. That's exactly what happens on this game. You cannot hit a rut too high or you'll ping out of it. Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Majority of the hot laps I watch are people either cutting the track or running modded tyres, so they don't actually count. If he's cut an entire corner off, then yeah, I'm not sure why it's posted. You can see how effective it is standing up in these super deep ruts. Oh my Christ. Oh, not effective when you completely go over him though. I would love for my bike just to go in a straight line. Take all the weight out of the backpack. Take the backpack off completely so it stops pulling you from side to side. Just ride. Yeah, a lot of people on the pro scene do it so you haven't got to take off tear-offs. And then I know there's quite a handful of people as well that remove like the shadows in-game so they can see ruts easier in dark spots. I have not gone that far. But I did do a little experiment this morning, and I noticed that not a single person in the chat has said anything about it. So I'm glad it's not obvious. I'll let you boys see if you can notice there's two things that I've done today for my game to make life easier for me. Which I actually need you boys to be the judges on if you think it's cheating or not. Hello Jamsky, how you doing my man? I think the shadow's a bit far, if I'm honest. So it's no different than people that play like CSGO professionally, making their graphics look as bad as possible to get advantages. I don't think I've ever tried this inside. Oh, that's awful. I have done the tear-off thingy jams, but I've also done something else, which when I tell you about it, you'll be like, oh my god, yeah, how did I not realise? But I'll see if anybody picks up on it yet. I'll see if anyone in chat notices. It's all visual, it's nothing gameplay related. Yeah, I'm not going into all that detail, Tubbs, because then it just opens a can of worms with like hundreds of people asking constantly. That's why I leave the shadows on. I get enough people asking me all the time about handguards and stuff, that's why I've taken the handguards off.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I did ask in the development chat today actually if Piboso could lock the profile die, and there's a lot of people going into their profile and messing with settings that aren't in like normal game settings. And I just feel like if they was meant to be adjusted, you'd be able to do them in game. So either add stuff in to the game or lock the profile. Now shadows are still normal, but Jams is right. You'll notice that there is no roost coming off of anybody's tyres. And there's two reasons that I've done this. One is so I can actually see in the bloody corners when there's someone right in front of me and the roost isn't filling up the entirety of my screen. And two, it actually helps your FPS a hell of a lot. So I've noticed in full man lobbies, when you're all next to each other, with all that roost going everywhere, my FPS goes in the absolute bin. So I got rid of it. You'll notice that on the back of people's bikes there is no roost at all. Below, that looks a little bit roosty then. Yeah, they probably are. Yeah, there's no roost coming off of Mr. Could in front of me. I could always pretend that the tear off one is for you guys, so that it's not dirty on the stream. Like, could that be a good excuse? But the Roost one is purely for FPS, because in Big 40 Man Lobbies it does kill me. No sand noise. I would turn off the sand noise, but then I feel like I need to listen to it to know when I'm in sand, because you can't lean over as far in sand without sliding out. So I do use the audio to my advantage as well. I'm afraid that I cannot explain this information, Mr. Vasu, or Visu, or Vosu, or Vusu. This is all high confidential information. We will have to arrest you if that information goes public. Yeah, my bike has I think that's in the bike files that you can't mess with at all. I don't think that's anything to do with like the games files at all. Listen, boys, I didn't get told how to do it. I had to go through the files myself. So if a computer illiterate person like myself can work it out, I'm sure you can as well. Oh, that's a rip. Mount Morris. Which one's that? That's High Point, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's High Point. I have no idea, Jackson. But until... I feel like Paboso should add a slider in there. With, like, exactly how MX Simulator has. Like, Sim has a roost option. Cause you're always on my mind. I will laugh because there is no federal crime being committed and it's a waste of police resources and time. And then you would be the one to get in trouble, sir. Oh well, fuck me. I'm pretty sure I was past the tyre on my screen, but Vision Box said otherwise. Thank you very much, Ian. I agree, looking rather schnazzy. In Gucci flip-flop. Oh, I didn't change it in between, did I? That's annoying. I have to play in third person now, just so I can see my gear all the time. Get her! Oh, no. Oh, no worries, Dipsy. I'll have a look at it at some point. Shut your whore mouth, Rum. But you know what? Just for you. Do a flip. There we go. No, we're all Gucci. Still got the stuff. You reckon you can transfer... You reckon you can downside this inside roller? Because I do sometimes jump that single very, very far. Yeah, who from the UK hasn't watched The In-Betweeners? Big Steez guy. Is that actually as steezy as it felt, or was that just like a... what would you call it? It felt pretty damn steezy. Oh, actually. Oh, we're pretty inverted there. Jeez! Bring her back round. Get a little fly camera since the replay's actually lasting long enough. Here in slow-mo. It wasn't quite as 180 as I would have liked. Felt good. Didn't look as good as it felt though. Look good, feel good. I don't support a football team, as I only really watch it when the World Cup and stuff's on. Oh my god, get back on the track, Lens. You doofus. 450 for outdoors is what I'm using, Ben. We're permanently in the big boy class from now on. No more small bikes. As much as I would love to ride them, because they're a lot more fun on outdoor tracks, 450 will be the way forwards.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
This is quite a fun track as well. I done a race on here earlier and I had a really good good battle against Cam, who did end up beating me, even on a 250. Man's cracked on the 250s at the moment. It wouldn't surprise me if him and Finn just win every single moto of the season. Oh my lord, I didn't expect it to come that far around. Yeah, yeet. You can copy a setup, Cullen, from one track to the other. So if let's say you've ridden Walnut and made a setup, then when you go on another track, if you go in the garage, press copy, scroll down to Walnut, it should still be there. So, for example, the map's in the pinned comment, Atlantis. If I go to garage, and I go to copy, and let's say I know I've got a Yamaha set up on this track, I can just click that, click OK, and it'll copy it over. You've not got to redo it every time. Brother, I'm 27. Like, I've done all of the exams I will ever do in my life. 'Cause you're always on my mind. You play CSGO at all? On occasion, RT. I know when CS2 comes out, I'll probably grind it a little bit. I don't know how much I'll do with it on stream. I've done one CS stream before and I found it so distracting. Like, it's really hard to concentrate on FPS games whilst having stream open at the side. I don't know how the big streamers do it all the time. God, I wish I knew how to get good starts, boys. I could hit it with the old, like, clutch spam, I suppose, like you do on the 250s, and see if that works. You know, this automated server isn't very automated. It's taken a long time in between the, well, once warm-up finishes to get going. There we go. Happy days. I've got Mr. Smigdamp in here as well now. Lovely stuff.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
It's a very difficult thing to try and explain, Austin. A lot of it is just down to feel. I generally couldn't tell you what I do when I do a whip. I just do it. Like, my hands know what to do just from repetition. Cause you were always on my mind. If you unweb your toes a bit, Jams, stop playing Fortnite, and dedicate your life to only MX bikes, then you will be slightly above mid and not just standard mid. And also give in to the Yamaha. Because I tried staying away from it for like the first 4 rounds of Soupy, and we all saw how that went, and then as soon as I changed I started doing alright. Just gonna go wide here so hopefully I don't get destroyed. Why do people need to send that on lap 1? I feel like it's a very low IQ move. Especially if people in front of you are rolling it. It's so easy to just yeet onto someone's head. I feel like Skills is probably quite a good person to try and follow around for some practice. I've heard he's alright at this game. Knows his way around the track. Knows he's on stream as well. Skills, if you're listening and you're still running direct lean 0, hit like a taunt or something in the end. Yeah, that's pretty gross. I'm not going to be going for stuff like that. Oh, inside there. I always find the inside there quite scary. Uh-oh. 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 Oh my god, look at the carnage. Oh, that man down. Oh, I'm almost down. Hit him with a taunt just for him to come past me in a lap's time when he goes like 2 seconds lap faster. Oh. L decision, well not L decision, L mistake from your boy. I have had confirmation say that Mr. Skills is going to be doing EU as well as NA for outdoors, so that relegates me to P3 overall rather than P2 behind Hills. Potentially P4 behind Rum as well. Potentially P5 if Wash does EU. Potentially P6 if Jackson sorts his consistency out. I'm interested to see how many viewers we get at round 1 of the AMA season. I know Anaheim always does really good view-wise. I don't think Outdoors is quite as hype, but it should still be decent. New series. Uh-oh. Hello, MX Best. You doing alright, man? Oh, okay. Yeah, me and my front end are not agreeing with each other. That's an L gamer move from me. Oh my Christ. We're both so sketchy. What is that shit, man? Oh my lord. Don't get the front ends on these bikes. They're so painful. I have half a lap where I feel like I'm an animal, and then it all goes very quickly downhill. Oh, that skill's just hit my back end there, which is unfortunate. Holy moly. Oh! We're alive. We're not alive? Oh my Christ. Hello, Snob. Alright, let's stay well away from that inside roller this time. There we go. I'll go inside here. Wheelie over the few bumps. Inside, 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 inside everywhere because the ruts are pointless. back end's coming round on me. And I feel like I'm not accelerating particularly hard. Or trying to turn too tight. Brake more than you think you need to, which still wasn't enough. Completely blow that rut. Oh, it's ropey. We both just keep making loads of mistakes. I think we're both just trying to go too fast. I mean, like, my definition of going too fast is skills is normal race pace, so I think he's just having a bit of fun messing around, whereas I'm trying my arse off to keep up. It do be like that. Oh, there you go. Someone else see the kit after this. So there's some kit, boys. Oh, well, if you can watch my streams during the actual races, then Jackson, I can just mention your name every single time. Yes, thank you very much. I'll change it between this race and the next one as well. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I generally couldn't tell you, Ninja. I don't know that much about what all the teams run IRL. It wouldn't surprise me though if it was the same gear. Can't really see the back of yourself when you're in the pits. Oh, she's sagging at the back, isn't she? She's quite low. Your pants sagging. Because we got them apple bottom jeans. Boots with the fur. The whole club is looking at her. Hey, she hit the floor. This is what I'm saying as well. Like my last lap, which felt like a decent lap, was 48.0, and Skills' best lap was a 46.3. So yeah, just a little bit faster, just a smidge. And Jay was faster than me on a damn 250 as well. Quite gross. Not too sure, Ninja. It'll be before the series starts. So we got time, no rush. We got the time. You hit the flow. Next thing you know. Shotty got low, 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 low. Right, what gear are we going for this time? Which one am I running? That one, right. Let's go. He's going left. I think we started at the end. Oh, blue's nice too. We'll just work our way through them. Why not? Let's go through the Blitzco boots. See if any of them match. That's nice. Right, black B noted down. That's also nice. What's that? Black, red, white. Any with just a hint of red and blue in there? You've got the neons. What? that one actually goes alright. I'll run that one. Helmet goes perfecto. What sort of gloves we got? Amber. Oh, it's meant to be. 100k subscribers, Ramon. That's been the deal for a few months now. Although, where you boys want me to put a face cam on this screen with all the other in-game overlays, I genuinely have no idea. Oh, I bloody hate Southwick so much. So much. Need to put the sand tyres on, let me remember. Yeah, not a big Southwick enjoyer. I hate how my flags... you can't move these flags at all. I find it so frustrating. I never know what to, like, do with the map at all, where to pull it. Because usually it ends up, like, overlapping flags and it's underneath, but... it's fine. Don't do that, Ramon. That actually hurts the channel. The more subscribers you have compared to the amount of views you get hurts the channel. So I would not recommend people... If anybody does have multiple accounts that they're subscribed on and you're only watching it on one account, please unsubscribe the other ones. Oh, like the gear looks litty. It kind of makes me wish that I was a third-person player. I doubt my singing is good enough to get me copyright strikes. We should be alright. But I have sworn a hell of a lot throughout this stream at all of the crashes at the beginning, so demonetization might still be a thing. Where is he? Here he's back there. I see him. Mr. Sweden. Oh, he's got the 50k gloves on. Love to see that. I am very garbo around Southwick, boys, so expect a lot of pain and suffering when this race starts. God damn it, Mixed. I was like, you know what, I'll jump to the outside because inside's the line here and the man drifts out wide by mistake. And he raised his hand straight away. He knows what he done wrong. He's sorry for it. I am one of the riders in MX Bikes. I am definitely one of the riders. Oh, hello, Steezy. Go yeet, downside the bub. Yes. Love that for me. Don't love the front end tucking for me. Okay. Not too sure what else I've done wrong there. Yeah. It's all just front end related. That's all my issues. How to fix. Please send help. I need the help. I'm a little bit concerned. Because at 5 PM, my girlfriend messaged me, said she's going out for drinks. It's currently 4:46 PM. No, 9:46 PM. So almost 5 hours later. I've not heard anything, which means that she's probably off of her tits. So I imagine I'll probably get some drunk messages or texts at some point tonight. Next thing you know. The championships are just so difficult to win now. If I joined the game a couple of years before I did, I think I'd be fine and have quite a few chips to my name, but these days it's very difficult. The stars aligned for me in 2022, and then after that, it's been a bit rough. I mean, these warm-ups don't last very long, do they? Am I going for another race? Next thing you know, next thing you know. Try to get low. Get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window. To the wall. Oh, the sweat makes me fall. Because the front end traction's poor. Come on, server, start the race for me. What good are you if you don't do what you're told? Cheeky heel clicker for the fans. You close and reopen your game, Kristas. Unfortunately, there is no other way around it. You used to be able to just change your graphic settings in-game, but now anytime you do that, the entire thing glitches out. So you're best off just restarting. Sucks ass, I know, but it's the only way. Hello back, Linda. How are you? Ding 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 ding. So what's the start technique like on sand tracks then in comparison to non-sand tracks? They've actually been a lot better since you've been gone. I can breathe for the first time. I'm still moving on. Yeah, yeah. So, if this race goes horribly, I know who's to blame. Because as we all know, I never take responsibility for my crashes. I always have to blame something or someone else. So we could blame it on you. Best MXGP track I would probably say is Erne. Oh, I'm very, very biased. Okay, not the best start in the world. Oh! Okay start. Let's see if we get cleaned out over the next 2 jumps. Not going to try and triple it, I'm just going to double it. Play it safe. Oh. Oh. Please don't go inside, thank you. Well, I don't like this inside, it's very, very technical. Okay, we're still alive. Oh, I jumped way too far wide here, so that man's going straight because the suspension said no. Try and be smooth on the pegs. Around the outside. I'm just going to have to go outside again. Which I don't think anybody does. Where is that man going? Holy moly. That's one line. There, we're free. We're in the clear, I believe. Nah, never mind. Oh. This bike has to just quickly spin around, face the wrong way for me. Loving the boots, the pepper's gone. Only because I can actually see them. So, big flames. There's some for both side physics there for I've seen them. Go insidely inside, why not? Oh, he's got the drive off the back of the bike. Oh my lord. Oh, didn't want that right anyway. It's overrated. Hell rut, to be honest. Alright, make me slam on the brakes, why not? If I didn't, I would have had my front end taken out. That's what I mean about awareness. Like, if I wasn't aware as to what was happening there, I would have gone down myself. Rightio. Are you referring to the outside after this drop down I'm coming up to now, Mr. Dio? Because if the answer is yes, I understand that. However, then you end up hitting this jump too fast, and then you don't get enough speed between here and the jump to get up and over the jump cleanly. So whilst I think it's faster on the way out of the corner, it ends up being slower. What on earth is going on here? I've got time to go to the outside. Or do you mean this drop-off here? There's multiple drop-offs on this track, actually. What? Bruh! I hate sand. I hate front ends. I hate 450s. I hate this game. My lord, that actually felt good. Look at me. I hit like 3 sand corners in a row at a moderate speed. Time for me to crash in a second, I guess. Oh, 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 there she goes. Should we make this one 3 laps in a row, or do we survive it this time? No, 3 laps in a row. Love that. Now, can you imagine me winning a championship? Because I can't. Not sure how people go fast when you've got all these random invisible forces pulling your handlebars and your bike side to side. I'm stubborn, so I'm going to end up taking that exact same route again that I've crashed on 3 laps in a row until I get it right. I will not learn from my mistakes. I'm going to keep taking it until it works. If it was a one-time thing, then cool. But I've got a vendetta against it now. Here we go. What's happening? 4th time's a charm. Hey! He's done it! He's only gone and done it! I don't hate Barbosa, I hate Barbosa's creation. Or parts of his creation, at least. A little bit of experimenting here. No, the experiment didn't work. Seeing how much I can get away with by standing up and leaning forwards. I know it usually helps in normal ruts, but it seems to be pretty good on sand as well. Just attempting to try and stop any of the front end funkiness. Oh, God, I tried cutting down more because the guy in front of me went over his right into mine and then I crashed. Here we go. Can I beat it again? Nope. It seems to have like random bumps halfway through it, so your front end goes light at different points. And if you're leaning over when your front end goes light, it just basically pulls you to the ground. I was trying to counteract it by leaning forwards loads, but it didn't really do much. Okay. I don't know if that, I swear that fencing actually goes into the berm though. Oh god. So I told you, dear, as soon as you get here, look what happens. Bad race. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, pardon me. No coincidente. I'm alright, thanks, Louis. Oh, God. I did set the expectation before that race started, to be fair. Me and Southwick do not get along well. Oh, how many seconds off was I? Jeez! Big 4 seconds a lap slower. Love that for me. Ugh. Wakey wakey. Come on. I haven't even been live that long. How long have I been live for? Tell me. 2 hours, 34 minutes. 2:34. As soon as this hits 32, it should theoretically move us to the next track. Tomorrow's GP track is Lommel. Again, for all you sand enjoyers, it means I'm probably going to go through hell. Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares is returning to television nearly a decade after being cancelled. Love that. I love seeing Gordon abuse people. Da 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 down down when you wanna be so beautiful inside, such a sea and stress and such a glow. I will make you mine. Go da 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 da. Wake up! Why am I so tired? Liz sent help. Is that a McChicken that I see? No, that's Chief Bannock. That is 2 different people. I'm just him, Dio. I just have that ability. Coated on the sticks. I literally just felt a bit of sand traction for less than half a second. Oh, here we go, now we're in sand traction. This, I understand, because these are actual sand rollers, but why are they not a different... Oh, why are they not a different texture or something? Crap. Oh god, we've OJ'd it. Oh, I couldn't quite get that triple clean. And catch up with Mr. Damp. We're at the front end of other ideas. Oh my Christ. I feel like you're doing something incredibly wrong then, Mr. Sounds, because I've never heard of anyone getting blue screen issues with the new bikes. They even said how these bikes would cause blue screen issues. Either that or it's just convenient timing with something going wrong with a PC. It's nice and flowy. Have to cherish them rare occasions. Not clean. Oh, almost clean. Easy does it. Careful, don't just step the back end out around me this time. Lovely. Don't turn too tight here, even though the handlebars just yanked to the side regardless, so I couldn't help it. Ah, God. And then my back end doesn't want to stay on the track. Oh, hold on to her, Mr. Ghost. Oh, I didn't get the doubles clean. Got the last few. Who do I think will be the biggest is the holes and skills combined. What's wrong with me? I never have issues with this part of the track. Oh, finally back up to Mr. Smigdown. Trying to push my luck a little bit there and see if I could jump into that rut with Smiggy there. It was not meant to be. Yeah, big old skulls. Basically anyone with a Z at the end of their name, which I'm still tempted to change my name to Linz with a Z for the series, because hopefully that'll make me faster. There was no holding on dirt. Oh god. Oh lordy. Lordy lordy. Maybe I should put like 3 Z's at the end of the lens. Like every Z's worth a second a lap. Race time! Rate the drip. On a scale of 1 to swag. I'm alive!
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh, it's just so nice when you get a good start. That sets the tone for the rest of the race. I missed a storm behind me. Oh, we're coming in hot. Need to be further to the left if I'm doing this. Right. Not too terrible.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh, careful. And I know, I think Jackson's got like half a second to a second on me in terms of laps, so I just need to survive, really. I don't mind if he passes me. Confident that hopefully he will crash. And I know he's listening to the live stream on his other monitor, so trying to get into his head. All that mental warfare. Putting out all the tactics. Do not crash, Jackson. That would be very unfortunate. I heard the front end's great. It's very stable. You're going to have no front end issues at all. Gotta do what you gotta do, boys. The game's the game. Don't hate the player. Oh, easy does it. He'll double down. Land smoothly into the berm.
It's your boy.
Skinny penis. Mr. Frizzle Dizzle, thank you again, man. Gonna dip, need some sleep. Hope you have a stress-free rest of the stream. Thank you very much, man. Good to have you here again, sir. I don't know how much longer I'll go for, so I don't know how much you'll be missing out on, but sleep well. Hope work or school or college or whatever it may be that you're up to tomorrow goes well for you. Thank you very much as always. There's no way that that P2 is Valtteri. I swear he's not been playing the game very long. He's already barking. For anyone unaware, but is very knowledgeable in the old MX Simulator history books, Mr. Valtteri Tiainen, who was an animal on that game. Oh. He's started playing bikes recently, so it wouldn't surprise me if he gets very, very fast at this as well. Not enjoying the bikes either, Smiggy. I feel like on these tracks as well, especially when the road comes in, it really emphasises the problems that they have with handling. It just annoys me that there's some freaks at this game that are able to counteract it. Because then that means everybody has the ability to, we're just not good enough. You can't do it my way round, Brax. I feel like you're speaking to Jackson and he's told you to come in here and tell me not to crash now. No worries, Frizzy. Best of luck, man. Thank you. Oh, careful. Ah, I see. Alright, I was just trying to use psychology tactics on Jackson earlier to make him crash, so now he's listening at the same time. Yeah, I've never felt good, like, as good as I did from the beta 17 OEMs to these 18 ones, ever. Even when I, like, won that one Supercross race. Erne was a bit different, I think I just had a very good day, but beta 17 Supercross for me was the peak of comfortability. Again, you can see that it's very weird what rhythm does to you in this game, because every race I've had a good start in, the rest of the race has gone well and I've not made that many mistakes on my own. Yeah, the races with terrible starts, I make so many mistakes, even then when I get away from people and I'm just enjoying the rest of the race. Although when I open my mouth every single time without fail, I do crash. If every race that ever existed on this game was an enduro race, I'd probably be much happier. Or mud races, for example. Yeah, just all the different stuff, not the standard ones. What are these holes? Oh my Christ. What is that? Why do they just randomly appear from one lap to the other without any warning? How are you meant to prepare for that? How are you meant to... Like, I swear this only happens on the TFC tracks, happens on all of his tracks. I don't understand what's different or what's going on. I've actually... Why would you fucking respawn there, you idiot? Just wait, like, 0.2 milliseconds for me to get going again and get past you. God damn it, man. We're very up and down this evening, sir. We're very stressy and then unstressy. This game has been testing all of my nerves today. But the people in the game even more. I do not understand the mentality. Respawn when someone's right next to you. Not idea. Mostly the OEM bikes combined with people's racing IQ. It's a bad mixture for Rage. Holy ping. I'll go up and over the random triangles that have spawned in the track now. Can't be arsed, man. One of the lappers has moved out of the way, so why does the other one not get the hint? Thank God it's the last lap. Oh, how many more rounds we got? Because I know we're going all the way through to round 12. What number is this? I don't feel like we're actually that deep. I think it's only like number 7 or so, which is painful as hell. Means we've got a hell of a lot to go. Well, what is it on now? The issue is I've got two very, very different setups. I've got... Try and find it. Is it on France? Yeah. I've got Hell's setup, which has very high fork height, and I've got Skills' setup, which has very low fork height. But if my brain works correctly, if I increase that fork height, and the handlebars, well, the forks essentially, they go up or they go down? I think that's the gap between the top of forks and the triple clamps. So if the gap's higher, then we've dropped the bars, which makes it more like a straight line, like an arrow. Maybe I'll try that. 20's the max. Yeah, 20's the max. I'll try it on the next track and see how it goes. I just don't want it to end up feeling like a just like a low rider chopper, and I can't get it round where it's so stiff to turn. Might go down, might go boom. The main goal with the OEM bikes is to make bikes that value-wise are as realistic as real life. Unfortunately, the issue that I think is the game isn't a simulator enough to be able to replicate them values, so it doesn't work. But they're so deep in it that they don't want to just scrap it all, they want to try and make it work. Which I'm all for, I don't mind. If they spent months and months and months on something, then don't just get rid of it. But I think after the next update, if we can't do much more to make them feel good, I generally think you just need to find something that works well with the game, rather than trying to replicate real life as much. Oh, I need to get change track in 11 seconds. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Bit green. I swear I saw green boots before. There is indeed. I don't think they have normal green gloves, so I'm going to keep the white ones on. Well, it's never going to see the KXDO, so that's a shame, isn't it? L bike. Absolute L. L machine. You banned. Not allowed the link. Right. Let me update. Let me slap this on 20. This is like as low rider as the bike can go. It's got swing arm maxed out. It's got the fork height as high as it can go. So we'll see. We'll see if the front end has any like weird and wonderful leaky moments. Anyway, it doesn't wheel up the hills as much, where it's so, I feel like it's super long wheelbase. Get on the brakes. Skirt. No worries, Smiggy. Thanks for stopping by as always, sir. Do you need to pull on the track there, Jackson, or are you just trying to get some screen time again? I have no desire to race against you, especially in warm-up. I feel like it's not absorbing bumps as well with 20 fork height. Oh, couldn't get the quad. Live. Crazy how it still twitches like that. Oh, imagine me actually going through the effort of trying to mess about with suspension settings to find something personally tailored for me, rather than just copying everybody else's stuff. It'd never be me. It's something that I'd have to try over a long period of time, I think, because flat tracks like this are fine, but as soon as that road comes in and gets super deep in the ruts, bike handles very, very differently, so I'll have to test it out over a longer period of time. Right now on the flat track, it feels absolutely fine. Oh my lord, save it. There we go. We're just going to send it into the sand for the memes, because why not? I don't intend to live. Oh my Christ. Oh, we're not in the corner that I thought we was in. What was in the next right-hander? Let me save this actually while I'm at it so it doesn't get lost or overwritten. Same as SKL 2.0. This is Washougal that we're on right now. I find these rollers so difficult. Like the second I hit that first one, the back end wants to step out and it just gets me squirrely for every single other one. I mean, I'm on the team, Yeti. There's no like paperwork and such, anything like that. I got sent all FXR gear and helmet and boots and stuff today. I just haven't got the bike yet. To be fair, it's probably my my least favourite of the gear sets so far. I've been going like cycling through them as we go from track to track. I feel like white numbers might have looked even better. That's never coming back round. Track links in the pinned comment. I'm just trying to see what I can get away with on this, see how far I can push it. Yeah. Can't quad that. Not that I've ever done it before, just testing. Oh my goodness. That's nice to see though, three different brands, manufacturers in the same shot. Still just a Yam, just haven't got the handguards on it. And the fat bar is on MXB mods, it's not paid for. Oh, up and over. Yeet. Scrub. It tells me that this lap I'm on right now is not going to be a burner. I want to see if I could tire tap that and actually downside the last roller, but wasn't meant to be. Oh, almost. Not quite what I wanted to do, but almost got there. Already have done Terran, we've gone through the list of them, I'm doing them all in order. I heard if you remove Roostio, it helps your frames a lot. Not that I've done that. I wouldn't know how to do that. Just heard it from a mate. Nickelodeon. Oh, okay, you've even got your own emoji. Love that for you. How does this affect LeBron's legacy, though? Thank you. It's on MXB mods, Ceci. It's free. Now, the question is as well, how would this setup affect the starts? Because technically, if it's more like a chopper, it shouldn't wheelie as much. Oh, yeah, pop it in Discord, Ron. I know a lot of people will probably benefit from that. Yeah, pop some screenshots in there. Ah, oh, scumbag doing the Linda launch. What's wrong with him? That didn't work. Oh, Jackson with a good start. Is he going to use this to his advantage? What? Generally felt like I got hit up the arse there, but I didn't. Bike just got pinged forwards. Probably the only part of this track where the 450 actually has an advantage over the 250. Yeah. Still gone quad. I might have to go quad triple from now on, rather than keep trying to stretch that second quad up. Oh, oh, oh! Don't do it. I think I'm accidentally like trail throttling rather than trail braking, so I'll keep accelerating forwards when I'm meant to be off of it. I'm a big fan of these gloves, they're quite nice. surprised how lively the bike is still, if technically I've stretched it out as much as I can. Okay. Carrying on. Press 9 from Jackson there. Almost as good as mine. Probably actually try practicing some of these deep ruts, shouldn't I, rather than trying to avoid them all. That's actually quite nice. I feel like if you get all of your turning done before you even get into them rollers, it's a lot nicer. Right, let me brave this inside. Notoriously difficult for the front ends. Yeah, a little bit of a foot peg collision going on. I have to say, Ron, it feels actually alright at the moment. I don't want to speak too soon, because usually when I open my mouth I crash, but in terms of just general front-end stability in the corners, it feels a little bit better than what I was rocking with. Does get a little bit buck-wild every now and then, but that might be down to just me and poor body position over some of these bumps. Oh, take care. There's the crash. Oh, pardon me. I don't mind that one crash though. Sails felt pretty sturdy. Be interested to try it in the very, very deep stuff. on some of the other tracks, because I feel like this is eroded too deep, this race. I don't think there's as many people in the server. Oh my Christ. Yep, gotta start talking. Perfect 180 for the bike to land in as well. Must remain locked in at all times, can never speak on stream or crash. Yeah, no worries. Send me a friend request. I'll accept it later. Oh my lordy. Trying to go too fast now rather than just riding consistent and clean. Such a sketchy section. You have to stand up and tiptoe your way through it. Oh, he's done it! No worries, Christmas man. Thank you for stopping by as always. Sign-ups aren't open for the first round yet, Seth. No, I don't hear the music at the moment, Speddy. I had it earlier where I was listening to it at the same time, but too much of a distraction, so I turned it off. Oh, I'm not getting more excited for it at all. I feel like it's going to be pain, and it's just going to be a case of who can like numb the pain the most. I find it so hard to just ride around the track to survive. I always try going fast every now and then, even when I say that I'm going to chill out and just try not to crash. Then just get these weird crashes here and there, or if you get a bad start, you want to try and push to catch up again. Try like a slightly longer gearing to see if that stops me wheeling as much. That's a big difference, but I get something a little bit more in between, like that. Try 1452. Oh, you've screwed yourself over now, dear. You've ridden the Cowie so much that you're used to it and you don't want to ride anything else. I tried not that long ago, Tom, just in private, and I was like an entire second off. I had no idea how Mr. Skills goes that fast. We've only got a couple rounds left, to be honest, boys. I think we got 3. I don't know. I don't know what lap times are good off the top of my head, Sentinel. It's not until I get in the lobby and I set a lap that I kind of go from there and gauge how it went. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, I feel like these days, the only time that you really want to use your rider lean in the corners is when you're on flat turns. I feel like anywhere else you may as well just not lean at all, because it just causes the bike to become unstable for some reason. Oh. Right. Let's copy... What track was we just on? Big Shug. Big Shuggle. So this gearing should be longer now. Was it the green Sexton stuff, dear? If so, yeah, I think it was quite nice. How do people pull away without instantly backflipping? That feels like that bogs a hell of a lot. I've got Kels's dealer in my head now rather than this one. I have to try and forget everything. No, miss the inside. Sorry, the ruts weren't loading in until last second there. They was really triangly. I have no idea what causes that, but it's hella annoying. Oh no, backflip's not happening. Held out of that real quick. The rotation just was not there. There's no double on this track, is there? No, it's not. Did you find, Dio, that it was hard to like line everything up on those gears where like the pants templates all spread out? That's what scares me off of trying to make actual gear itself. Like bike graphics are fine, it all kind of makes sense, but when it comes to gear and you got to try and make the legs of the pants line up with each other. Missed it again. We found a track that Tom's very good at. My bad, pimp. That goes right there, buddy. Pretty decent lap. Can't wait to mess it up in the last two corners. Or now. Oh! Scrubbing way too hard. Love that. That would have been a 205, a high 205. Ah, he's barely not gone top. Oh. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Gonna be old scrub. Jesus Christ, man. Custom one, James. I don't know, Feltry. I can't hear it at the same time as you, unfortunately. Damn, that looks like a Kawasaki issue to me. Down to flat, see if we can get away with it. Boing. Barely. Go flip. 180. Off the wrist. I don't want my game to crash. Let's back out real quick. I pieced the scene. I hit the yah yeet. Hit the yeet! We've only got this race and 2 more to go. No. Do notice, which obviously makes sense because we've turned the bike into a bit of a lowrider, that every now and then it will catch me a little bit off guard how stiff it is trying to turn it into the corner originally. Race time! See how this new, this gearing affects me now. Oh god, pardon me. Mem. I love being in neutral by mistake, it's my favourite. Now we have the fun job of trying to come back through the pack. Never mind, still get fucked by someone's stray bike as always. Where else would it go other than directly into my path? I probably won't end up using it then, I'm afraid, Ron. I'll just stick with what I've got for now, because a lot of the time people ask me for my setup and what I'm using. I'll still give it a go off stream, but yeah, in terms of for the races and stuff, oh, I'll probably use this one. God, I'm so far behind already because of that bloody crash, man. Oh, okay. What have they done to these bikes? How can my bike be like the longest wheelbase setup you can get, and we're still doing 180s in corners? Not even on a full throttle. It's just not low, unfortunately, Farmer. You've got to go for the whole shot, because if you hang back, you're going to get killed by stray bikes, or people crashing themselves anyway. I hung back there after getting a bad jump, just get bowling balled by someone's bike going flying across 3 different ruts. Yeah, get out in front, try not to get punted is usually the best bit. Try not to get punted part, it usually doesn't work out too well though. I mean, that's the lead going up the hill there, so they're not miles away. think I'm liking the longer gearing that I put on. I actually have to try out just to keep up with these boys. Which doesn't bode well for the outdoor season. Itchy eye. Oh, yellow flags. Tom's had a nightmare. Bye-bye. That. Line jumps are just so much fun. Off that as well. God forbid we can actually use suspension in this game. Issue is if you turn collisions off, then it just becomes, you may as well just stay in testing and ride qualifying laps by yourself. Like, no point racing without collisions. God, I'm playing like cheeks. Doesn't fill me with confidence. Came today thinking, you know what, I'm going to grind out a bit of nationals, hopefully get better, and I feel just as meh as when I started. I could try and kid myself and think that everyone's good at TFC, like these TFC tracks that get played a lot, and hope that it goes better for me for the actual tracks. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there, to be honest, boys. I've not actually had that much fun today. Can't lie. Not been enjoying these big 450 bikes around these tracks. They just cannot handle the speed that people are trying to go. I am streaming tomorrow though, doing GP, which is going to be at Lommel. So hopefully I will see you boys there, and hopefully the riding goes a little bit better than it is right now. But I'm going to love you and leave you. I've not got a video sorted for tomorrow, unfortunately, so I do apologise for that. But it's just how it goes. I had a big old day of procrastinating today. But I'm going to dip. We have been going, to be fair, for... how long have we been going? 3 hours and 45 minutes, which isn't too bad. I think that's alright. So I'm going to peace out. There's no point forcing playing the game if I'm not having a good day, not enjoying it. So I love you and leave you. Thank you everyone again for the support as always. I am going to go now, so goodbye.